Good evening, brothers, sisters, and gender norm resistors. It's time for some more Powerwash Simulator 2 with me, your host, Ollamh. Welcome. And I just realized I need to change this real quick. Let's see here. What was it? Over here. There we go. All right. All right, there we go. That's better. That's more like it. And let's get it to the center. There we go. All right, so yeah, last night was a short night because my internet, my ISP decided that they were going to do some maintenance. And within like 8 minutes or so of when I was going to end the stream, when we were going to be completely done with that, that's when it decided to go off, which, you know, kind of pissed me off a little bit. But hey, we managed to get it done. Now I did upload the recorded version of that, so you can see all the way through to the very end, and stuff like that. So hey, we got it, and it's not a big deal. So we're ready to move on to the next job. Is a mall, the mall in Sparkleton, our first job in Sparkleton. And yeah, we've got plenty to do. So with that said, let's go ahead and jump into the game here, shall we? All right, so yeah, we actually have like a black outfit now, so we can go fully goth. I'm assuming, yeah, we can have a black our black stuff, for black look for our van and everything like that. So yeah, we're going to the shopping mall. The job we have for you is beyond exciting, but just to quickly forewarn yourself, don't forget your safety gear. Quiddity Hollow Shopping Mall is located in Sparkleton's Forgotten Quarter, which all got closed down after it was completely engulfed by potentially dangerous volcanic ash during Rushless's brief hurrah. We think it's probably fine now, but better to be safe than sorry. We weren't planning to reopen yet, but after the mayor name-dropped our mall on Watcha as the ideal venue for his pre-awards gala, we realized once again his brilliance knows no bounds, and we had to make it happen. Right. His brilliance. This is a man who has a jacuzzi and a helipad for on his limo. So, ooh, wow. Oh, okay. This is bringing me this is giving me flashbacks to the toilet that we were cleaning. Now I do wonder with that. Okay, no, everything is listed, so we're not like, it's not like, oh hey, yeah, you're gonna wind up like, you know, falling through and finding some long forgotten thing. All right. Well, let's clean the mascot of the mall first, shall we? All right. Give me my ladder. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, all right. There we go. Let's get up here so that we can really clean this bad boy. Wow. But yeah, all of the little teeny tiny little curves and extrusions and stuff like that are just playing havoc with me. Of course, doesn't help anything that it's like, hey, it's... Alright, there's that. There we go. So the owl body. The owl's legs still need to be cleaned. There we go. And yes, we've got the wise decision achievement, which is, hey, clean this first. I figured it probably was going to be what was needed because it's like, hey, you know, this is just very prominent. Go. We'll go ahead and clean the fountain. Why not? Whoa, okay. That's a bit further than I was anticipating, but hey. Alright, there we go. Let's pick you up and put you there, because we don't really need you here, and you're just going to get in the way if we keep you here. Sorry, is somebody playing... Yeah, somebody was playing tic-tac-toe with spray paint here. That's rude. The graffiti artist definitely got into this place. At least the fountain definitely has a drain. Alright, so now it should just be the outside, right? A specific plaque? Alright, there's that. Reservoir base still has some gunk on it. Oh, I guess maybe I didn't get all the way across the... fuck. Fucking... Oh, there we go. Alright, now the fountain is all done. Well, at least the stores are still, like, clean. And surprisingly well stocked from the looks of it. Like, did you guys just, like, shut this down and be like, yep, we're done with this. But no more mall. No more mall. You didn't even bother to come back for your stuff? So, how's life treating you, illustrious Wash? Bet you've seen a real uptick in work since the mayor announced his master stroke, haven't you? You must be booked for weeks. Just everyone on the glow up. Fantastic with everyone on the glow up. Just fantastic. Dude, you do realize, like, he is playing you guys, right? Alright, there we go. Like, he is distracting you guys away from what he's really doing. There we go. Good grief. Begin to wonder if that section would ever come clean. All right, so what are you? You are a bookshop lovers. You're a bookshop lover, huh? I mean, a bookshop would be where a book lover would go, but like this makes it sound like they sell people who love bookshops. I don't think that's what they're intending. They have basically somebody reading graffiti of somebody reading a book. That's original. Take it whoever did the graffiti is not like, not a fan of people who like read or are interested in computers or anything like that. Next, we have the hardware shop. I don't even know what the hell that is. I don't know what kind of graffiti they have on this place. Tim's toolbox. All right. There we go. So yeah, we have Page and Turner's new and secondhand books. We have connected. And we have Tim's toolbox. We're gonna have like kind of like the subway tunnel where there's like stuff from there's advertisements and stuff from 3 years ago. They definitely were very bird themed, weren't they? Yeah, I get the feeling we're going to hear about how great the mayor is and all this stuff from Kurt. Like, he seems to be a huge Jeff Jefferson the 13th fan. Tourist shop info. Okay. I wonder how Kurt will feel when we tell him that the mayor was not impressed or fond of his little town. Local expedition. Hiking days at Mount Rushless. Okay. I mean, this was before Mount Rushless went haywire, so... I suppose hiking days up Mount Rushless were pretty prominent at that time. Seemingly random designs, it looks like. We recommend now open the Teapot Tea Room. Nested deep within the national park, this charming teapot-shaped tea room is our go-to for quiet contemplation and the finest steamed buns in Caldera County. Look, what you do with your buns is your business, but I mean, I don't really think I wouldn't really want mine steamed. %, 33% off nature and park tours. Best of life music, local history, explore the unknown. Just all kinds of books in there for people to peruse and purchase. Erase the embarrassing loss by X. I'm kind of surprised that it was just dirt on the owl. Like, your graffiti artist didn't want to tag up the owl. I'm guessing we need to hit the top of that as well. Yep. I realized that, you know, the mess that the volcano made was pretty bad, but to just let this sit for 3 years? 3 years, man. crazy. Jessica's Antiques and Collectibles. Now that sounds like a familiar place. She actually used to have like a physical shop? I guess that explains why she started like doing haul away jobs and stuff like that, and getting more into the moving business. If her store was, in a mall, if her physical store used to be is basically in a mall that is no longer operable. It's incredible how much difference one man has made, sweeping in, giving the whole county a proper shakedown. You're talking about the mayor, aren't you? I haven't felt this much energy about the place since ever. Yeah, you're not talking about me like coming through and cleaning. You're talking about the mayor, aren't you? Fucking sycophants, man. I hope everybody's insurance paid for all the stuff that's like been sitting in their stores. Like Jessica's probably is going to be all right. Jessica's probably going to be all right with all the stuff that was left in her store, honestly. But like the electronics store, man, 3 years? Nah, that stuff's antiques. That you just pass it over to Jessica. Ain't nobody going to buy a fucking phone that came out 3 years ago. It's been sitting in a store ever since. Elegance, huh? So here's the question. What's up on the second floor? And where's your food court? Because, like, seriously, you're not going to have a mall without a food court. Okay, you're not going to have a successful mall without a food court. Oh, Elegance was going out of business even 3 years ago, huh? Well, with a pretentious name like that, I can't say I'm surprised. are going to need to move over. You know, it's probably a good thing that they don't have, that their clothes and stuff aren't still in the shop. Seems, you know, again, 3 years in the fashion industry and stuff's going to be so outdated. You know what, we should probably, honestly, we should probably be using our short extension. Just to keep the pressure on. All right, there we go. There we go. Over there. I must come all the way around here. Yeah. There we go. New job already? Rocky McGee, Dirt Finder. If you can get to the old freeway on the double, I'll be tempted to pay you double. No promises. Okay. What the hell is that thing? I have no idea what the hell he's wanting me to clean. Or even who he is. Wait, Rocky McGee. Wait, don't you mean Hansel? Or did you guys give up? I swear, Rocky McGee was the bank thief that like turned baker with his sister. All right. Now then, let's get up onto the second floor. We are probably going to need to narrow down our nozzle a bit. Yep. We should be able to get most of this. That was only mildly blinding. Thank you. All right. They are extremely picky on that shit. I always find it interesting, the parts that they're like really picky on and the parts that are like, yeah, good enough. Which, if I remember right, from the first game, Rocky, if that is the same guy that, you know, the same Rocky McGee that was the bank thief, he is not exactly smart. Okay, I just saw something light up over here. I'm like, what the fuck's going on now? Okay. That's odd. Yeah. Firefox just lagged the way the fuck out. Huh. And hello there, Moon Mage. Apologies. Apparently, yeah, my Firefox stopped working. So, like, yeah, it wasn't telling me anything about any of the... It didn't tell me anything as far as the chat, which is fucking fantastic. Swear if it isn't one thing, it's another. Wait, whoa. Oh, God damn it. All right. So that's all part of the upper wall then? Yes, it is. Okay. Like, Firefox has generally been pretty good as of late, but, like, yeah. With all the trouble we were having last night with the ISP, and then Windows did an update, and then NVIDIA did an update, and yeah, it's just like, oh my God, can I just have a good day somewhere this week, please? Just a nice, relaxing day. Okay, I know you guys in Muckingham are still a bit weary of him, but maybe you just weren't ready for his ideas yet. Everything I've seen happen here in Sparkleton has been win, win, win. Oh my God, do not oh. Pretty much, yeah. That is the conclusion that I have come to is, yeah, everything's just like, hey, let's be a super annoying. Oh, God. Fucking. Oh my God, are you fucking serious? Is, like, part of this floor, like, you know, not really there or something? What the fuck? All right, let's come over here. take it from this angle. Yeah. The ladder is just kind of annoying, period. This narrow-ass cliff ain't helping anything, that's for damn sure. Alright, let's make sure. Okay, we've got the upper wall, we've got the frame, we've got all the window pieces. Good. Alright, that light is fine. Good. Good, good, good. Off the extension because we don't really need it on right now, not with the stuff that we're doing. Alright, there we go. Let's put on the extra long extension and try and get the ceiling. At least some of the ceiling. Well, we can get a pretty good size of this amount of the ceiling, even with the white nozzle. That's pretty impressive, really. Gotta love the Urban Max. Actually, I guess this is the Urban Extreme. Technically. Of course, the owl's going to be a bit of a pain as far as everything, but whatever. I didn't get you guys? Really? I thought I did. Now then, we'll come in here. And we'll just shoot across. It's so frustrating hearing people in Fumarole complaining that nothing's happening there. But they just have to be patient. The ripples are on their way. Yeah. I've had that happen a few times on things. All right, so we will clean from like really far away. There we go. Wait, why did that... Why did jumping push me forward? That is really bizarre. Yeah, grabbing a snack before it gets too late is a good idea. All right. Oh, wait a second. Let's get the roof. Let's get the ceiling here, too. Yeah, I wonder how Kurt's gonna feel when it turns out that, you know, hey, yeah, the mayor is like, you know, the mayor's absolutely playing you all for chumps. I mean, we already have pretty definitive evidence that the mayor is, at best, inept, as he thinks that everybody in Muckingham just absolutely adores him. It's like, no, they were not showering you with stuff because they love you. They were absolutely just egging your car and you. All right. Now I think we're ready to come over here and get the rest of this stuff. But from this side now. All right. You probably need the tops washed too. Will you get me up high enough to hit that? Yes, you will. Good. You know, I thought we were doing really good. I thought we were doing really good and getting really, you know, just really ripping through it when we were down on the ground. And it's like, oh, okay, then now here we go. Yep. Here's the tomfuckery. That's what I figured. It's like, hey, I can hit it from over here, and I don't have to worry about potentially falling off or anything like that. Well, I'm sure what they intended was we were supposed to use our scissor lift. I have no doubts that's what they intended for people to do. That's just a whole lot of moving something around again and again and again and again. All right, I just realized I don't know where the kittens are. I could hear them. They in the stores? Well, there's our gnome. Like he's getting ready to try. Oh, there's 3 gnomes. Looks like a gnome couple is getting ready to go on a trip. Clothing store? Doesn't look like they're in the antique store. Alright, so they're not in any of the stores that I can see. Of course, I could hear them when I was up here, which is concerning. Knowing those cats, they could be anywhere. Kind of surprised they're not out on the ledge. Yeah, I had to clean the owl and stuff. I did that first because that was the achievement for this level. I'm still willing to bet that we're gonna look out like a window or something. And they're just gonna be sitting there, just like, hi. We are adventurous cats. Oh, there they are. They're just hanging out by the van. Okay, that's good. Talk about perfect timing. Just as everyone was moping about after the theft of the merman's gems, the mayor comes up with this genius scheme. Now, ask anyone and they'll be, merman? What merman? All I care about right now is winning the town of the year. Yeah, that's the point, you dumbass. It's a distraction. I would say, how can anybody be that dumb, but I mean, I live in the United States. I have to freely acknowledge that, yeah, people really can be that dumb. Flash the idea of a wonderful prize in front of somebody and they'll be like, huh, what? Oh, yeah, what were we worried about again? No, we still have no idea what the prize is supposed to be. Just that it's a mysterious, wonderful prize. I hate to be the one to burst Kurt's bubble here, but I am not worried about the town of the year competition. I am much more worried about where those gems went. All right, give me just a moment here. I need to make a real quick trip, and we'll be right back. All right, and we're back. Yeah. I know the feeling at times. All right. Yeah, we're actually like most of the way done with this. All right, so we need to clean up some of the finer edges and stuff around here. Ooh, 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 ooh. Really? This is supremely dangerous and stupid. Like that's literally just balancing on the edge of the that's just balancing on the edge of the fucking fountain. That is in no way secure. cannot see, for the life of me, I cannot see where there's any dirt left. Here, let's shape the dirt color to green. There we go. All right. Break out the trusty old swirl force. So officials are claiming that seismic activity has started back up on the moon for the first time since the dinosaurs. Apparently the whole moon's ringing like a bell. The vibrational rise I'm sensing down here at Rushless is connected. I just know it. Well, that does fit with the translations that I've seen of the murals, because the, like the great bird that disappeared, basically they talk about like the great bird that disappeared is found out in the forest. And that's, you know, which helps supply the answers. That was where we met, where we found, you know, where we got to talking with Karen was the old plane thrust, Blake Thrust plane, which they used to build a house. And she started talking to us and was like, hey, so yeah, shit's going real weird. I am too, kind of, because like that, yeah, they do not they do not go in for brevity. But yeah, like the ones that I've seen, it's like there's one where it's like, you know, a thing that should not be a bird that should not be in the sky, and that was kind of the you know, that was kind of the start of the moon problems that they were predicting in the murals. So I'm thinking the mayor used his blimp. Supposedly he used his blimp to save, you know, to save the security guard. But I'm thinking he used his blimp to steal the gems. And then it was, oh, a place where people slide down the snow. They shouldn't be here. And it's like, okay, that's obviously the ski resort that they opened up out on Mount Rushless. I still am fucking perplexed as to how that works. still not quite sure what the like the roly-poly is, like the like shell-like thing. Is that candy? Did you guys like dump candy into the dirt? Why? Oh yeah, Lost Cases of 221B Baker Street. Oh, that one. Yeah, a lot of the smaller games, like they really rush through their stuff. Like, I wish we could, like, all agree that, you know, when you have text that somebody has to read, that's, you know, it's not voiced or anything, it's like, okay, so we're gonna make it so that you click when you're done reading and you're ready to move on. Like, it should not be that difficult for that to be the standard. Alright, so we have one upper center wall art. Aha. Right. Yes, that'll be fine. Have quarter wall. Oh, right. I think I remember seeing this one flashing. Yeah. Bookshop door frame. Clothing shop door frame. Electronic shop door frame and door step. Tourist shop door frame. Oh no, the door step, sorry. Oh, and the perch isn't done? Really? Oh, I see. I'm like, wait, what part of the perch are we talking about here? There we go. Job complete. Ching! Shopping mall looks fantastic. Thanks, Lester Wash. We'll get the guys in with their Geiger counters to give it the all clear, and then we're ready for the mayor. Apparently, there's already talk of a light show at the end, a light show to end all light shows at the end of the awards ceremony, and, knowing our mayor, it will be. You heard it here first. Yeah, I have a feeling that their light show to end all light shows is going to be us fixing shit. Still, we made $1,600. All right, let's see here. Ah, yes, the Sparkleton Times. Whitty Hollow Mall chosen to host Town of the Year Gala. Oh, you know what? I just realized he said that now that it's all clear, they were going to come in with the Geiger counters to make sure it's all clear. It's like, dude, that could have been the whole shopping mall could have been radioactive. No wonder the cats stayed outside. In a dramatic new development, the timing of the Caldera County Town of the Year award ceremony and gala night has been hastily brought forward with a new venue also announced: Sparkleton's newly refurbished Quiddity Hollow Mall. With its stunningly restored Art Deco facades and marbleized flooring, the mall is sure to provide the perfect backdrop to proceedings. Looking at early press shots, it's almost beyond belief that this is the same place that was closed for so long due to the presence of potentially problematic volcanic residue. Potentially radioactive. Fucking. Ugh. So yeah, that one is very much the blimp, the mayor's airship. Then we have the ski lodge. We have the birdhouse is Blake Thrust's stuff. The parts of his plane that they used to make a house with. This thing I'm still not sure on. That may actually be our next job. Because we are needing to go to where is he? Oh, he's in Luber City. The futuristic bike. Rocky McGee. Apparently, I'm supposed to give you some nonsense about how we're trying to break the land speed record when something bad happened, but I'm past caring at this point. Let's be honest. You don't care anyway. You're just here for cleaning, right? Well, I mean, technically, sure. Okay, we need 10,000 for that. You are the thief, aren't you? Rocky McGee is the guy, is the one of the two bank thieves turned bakers. The one that his sister says is, oh no, Rocky Hanzo couldn't be Rocky. Rocky's dumb. Uh-huh. And that right there indicates that, yeah, they have been to the mine. What is that glowing thing? Why is it glowing? Say, how long do you think this'll take? Why, you still in the middle of your getaway? My boss wants to know how long it's gonna be till I'm back out on the sand trying to break that land speed record. Dude, you are so bad at this. No wonder your sister was the one I dealt with last time. Yeah, what is this bluish purplish stuff? You know what? Actually, I'm done with that guy. I'll say what I want. Oh, please do. Be honest with me. Tell me what's going on. Frankly, he don't deserve my loyalty after what he's put me through. So, are you gonna tell me or what? Like, obviously you have been to the mines. For years, I had to live in the woods away from it all after he messed up so bad. Years! Uh-huh. So they weren't actually, like, you know, trying to, you know, they weren't actually wanting to start a bakery. That was just their cover story and their escape plan. And apparently they were working for somebody else. Come on, you can confess to me. What did the mayor make you do? The mayor made you steal the money? The stuff he's had me doing recently don't even make sense. He's had me protesting in the desert, carting stuff off through tunnels. The other day, he even had me throwing garbage at some float. Okay, so yeah, the mayor hired people to protest in the desert. I thought at least driving this thing might be fun. I mean, look at it. Beautiful. But no, before I'd even gotten close to top speed, the whole thing seized up on me. Well, you've got, like, a whole bunch of this, like, mysterious mineral stuff blocking your thruster here. Full thrust. Oh, wait. Is this Blake Thrust? Are you working for Blake Thrust? So, right. So, but we do now know, thanks to our lovely little thief here, that, yeah, the mayor or somebody paid protesters to show up in the desert. They were carting stuff through the mine, so I'm getting the feeling that the mining job was like, yeah, it wasn't. It was literally just, hey, you're not going to be they were never supposed to bring anything out of the mines. They were supposed to take things through the mines. Right? Seriously, everybody just like confesses their deepest, darkest secrets to me and shit. It's like, I don't need to know your life story. Okay, this is really freaking me out now. I am pretty sure I am going to wind up with radiation poisoning by the end of the game. Oh, I'm willing to bet that there's probably quite a few bartender simulators. Really wishy. All right, the rear wheel. Engine casing panel. All right, now we just need the engine. There we go. Oh. Hey, Flo. Anywhere near Buckingham by chance? It's all gone down at the theater. Well, that's rude. Hello, kittens. Hello, Bubbles. Hello, Squeak. Where is Ulysses? Where's Mama? Where is Mama? So yeah, that was a little weird. I wasn't expected to like take off and fly off. Thanks. Don't care what anyone told me. I'm putting this thing into fly mode and getting this delivery done. Then I'm finally out of here. Yeah, a lot of questions here. Okay, Ulysses is still around. Good. So back to the theater? No, theater sets. How's it going? Last night was the premiere for my latest musical, Jeff. An expose into the shady shenanigans of our mayor's gotten up to, and it seems some folk aren't fans of the truth. It all kicked off. Frankly, I'm not surprised. My work's gonna flip the lid so far off this thing, astronauts are gonna be able to say, hey, where'd that lid come from? But there's no stopping us. We're running again tonight, with your help, of course. All right. Look, I don't remember any, I do not remember any pink or orange or, yeah. Hey, just realized you're going to be getting, sneaky as you work. No letting anything slip here. Actually, maybe I should give you a brief outline, stop you getting the wrong idea. Feel free to ignore, of course. As if... Give me all the dirty details. I mean, I know a lot of what happened. I even know where he was during his little getaway. He was pretending to be Tim Timerson, purveyor of the local airport. Well, you got the sound of the birds right, I'll give you that. I can still hear the squawks of the birds, or the screeches of the birds, maybe. The sounds of the birds, the annoyance of the birds. It haunts me to this day. Like, seriously, I do not miss the sound of those damn birds. Scene 1. The desert. Sight of the Muckingham Merman. We open with a full chorus line, thinking Verday's anvil chorus as the mayor's cronies troll against the oppressive heat to carve out the gems with their pickaxes. We close out with a throaty baritone solo from Clem Bass, playing the mayor. He's dressing the baying crowds. Oh, good God, yeah. That's probably what they did. So they're already the at least the local playwright is already like, yeah, the mayor stole the gems. I mean, at least somebody in this frickin' county isn't like, oh yes, the mayor's a great man now. It's like, no, they're like, hey, you know, his airship just happened to be out there about the time that the gems were stolen. That's kind of suspicious behavior. All right, so let's start cleaning everything here. Yes, I hear you, kitties. Don't worry, I won't spray you, at least not intentionally. Not that I could, even if I wanted to. So yeah, rocks, cacti, and mysteriously pink gems. You do realize that the gems are blue, right? Should I be concerned that we've done all of this and we're only like halfway home? I mean, not even yet. Yeah, okay, so the sets are going to change, right. That makes sense, I guess. You know, this is the second time I've had to clean a depiction of the Muckingham Merman. Both of them are easier than was to clean the actual frickin' thing. Let's go ahead and clear off the back floor here. Backs of these, and then we'll do the rest from the front so that we can see the change. I don't love that that's a water that you have the bag water shaped. I mean, I understand it's kind of, you know, there isn't a whole lot of shapes like that, but, you know, like, come on. Oh, okay, that one. I'm like, wait, wing frame? Which one? Ah, no, my gems. Whatever will I do? Probably need to do the edges, don't I? Yep. Oh, okay, good. Scene 2, Recreation Grounds in Muckingham, where the secret tunnel lays beneath the bandstand. There was the hatch under the bandstand. We open to an ear-piercing solo from soprano Debbie Delivers, who plays the pilot of the mayor's airship, which had to divert to the bandstand after encountering a mysterious dirt cloud. That's actually plausible. That is actually plausible, because we did clear the bandstand, and then the mayor called us up. It was like, hey, I need you to clean my airship. I'm not saying you're right, but it's possible. Wait, you're not a friend of Cerulean Sky, are you? Like, you're not a time traveler? So, are you saying that from the bandstand they went into the mines? Because I can safely say that the mines were a part of it. Looks like that's exactly what she's saying. You dirtied up the tracks again, lady. Ah. We end with the hushed quartet panic stations as the mayor's cronies smuggle the gems into the secret tunnel under the cloak of darkness, whilst Oscar Me plays sleepless park warden, scouring the scene with his torchlight. To be honest, Oscar was far too loud last night. We need him to rein it in. Well, you know, I'm kind of glad I'm not actually, like, having to sit through all of this. I'm just going to be honest with you. This sounds dreadful. I mean, it's important to get the truth out there, or what you suspect is the truth, but, like, yeah, your descriptions of the singing and stuff just sound dreadful. Also, I'm not a big fan of musicals. Scene 3, National Park in Power Falls, where the secret tunnel emerges at a cottage straight out of a storybook. Here's where the music takes a menacing turn, as a disgruntled stooge reluctantly transfers the gems to a hypercar borrowed from the mayor's accomplice, Blake Thrust. Okay, how do you know all of this stuff? How do you know all of this? Like, that just happened. Like, how do you know all of this? Wait, you're not Rocky's sister, are you? Deciding that, hey, screw it, I'm just gonna like out the whole fucking thing. Like, the hypercar just happened, and this was already written, planned, and ready to go back when I was cleaning up after the driving me barking. Like, I don't know about the, oh, hey, it was, you know, I don't know about where the tunnel went to, or if the tunnel was even there, or, you know, if it actually led somewhere, or what. I find it odd that it would happen to lead out to the national park. Like, Rocky said that he had to push something through the mine. We heard from our sources that this particular stooge was an absolute colossus with a big bushy beard, but our baritone, Greg Bolero, is clean-shaven, so we stuck him in a Bigfoot costume and a trench coat and asked him to, I don't know, to be dumb? Why do you have a Bigfoot costume? Also, why do you have a helicopter here? I mean, okay, that is the mayor's helicopter, yes, but that doesn't make any sense. If the stooge was pushing it through the tunnels to this house and then loaded it up in a hypercar, why the helicopter? Why would there need to be a helicopter there? Oh, to limit his movements. Okay. Like, yeah, this helicopter makes no sense. I mean, the actual helicopter doesn't make any sense either. He was initially a bit pushy about it all, but he knew this wasn't about him and soldiered through, despite oppressive lighting. Yes, I know I need to do this. Scene 4, the foothills of Mount Rushless, where far beneath the earth, Blake Thrust hides out in his secret man cave. For me, this scene hinged on whether Tony Welk had the gravitas to play enigmatic man of mystery Blake Thrust. Well, see, that's the thing. It's like the mayor didn't follow the gems. The gems were pushed through by, by his stooge, by Rocky. And then Rocky loaded him into the hypercar and drove off. The mayor never needed to be there. Matter of fact, the mayor being there would be problematic at best. Now, I could see the whole mining operation at Mount Rushless being just, hey, they were clearing out a cave. They spent years clearing out a cave for Blake Thrust. I could see that. You know, the promise of, hey, there's diamonds and gems and stuff there. And Blake Thrust is just like, nope, not really. Not anymore. I just want you to need you to hollow me out a cave. Some place for me to hide out. Why do all supervillains need, why do all supervillains need these like Tesla coil type things? This one's a bit advanced to be an actual Tesla coil. He hardly missed a note as he prowled the stage, victorious after finally obtaining the gems and loading them into his prototype time machine. The rogue had gone full rogue. I'll admit the last scene is pure speculation, but whatever Thrust plans to do with those gems, let's hope he never gets them. Agreed. Although I'm not so much worried about what he's planning on doing with them as what's going to happen if we don't get them back. Like, what the hell is going on with the moon and stuff like that? That's what I'm a bit more concerned about. I mean, though I think I should point out to her that all of this is speculation, unless she has proof that this is all what actually happened, in which case, why the hell aren't you taking it to the papers, to the police, the National Guard, to fucking everybody? Don't sit here telling me about this shit. Do something about it. Hey, Flush, can you get yourself back to the motel? Got a bit of a weird one for you. I love how it's like framed just right, like we're in the audience. The little kittens are just like moving around, just like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey Flo, incredible work. We've just had another amazing night and the set looks poppin'. We might get a stand-in for Greg though. I don't think he can do 3 shows a night in that getup. Wow, it's like they're leading us directly to the... Wait, that's not at the motel? Oh, wait, you know what? No, I'm not sure what that is. That might be the trailer for the... Not sure. There's so many things that could be. Ah. Bucketon Tribune. Auteur's new play sure packs a punch. Bucketon's most outspoken playwright, Judith Punch, is back, and she's left nothing on the table with her latest play, simply titled Death. In a breathless 40 minutes of semi-improvised drama, Punch takes us through her elaborate, if somewhat far-fetched, expose on how the famous Muckingham Merman's gemstones were stolen. And let me tell you, there's a lot of dirty hands. We could see this being a big hit if it wasn't for the fact it's reopening if it weren't for the fact that its opening now coincides with the county mayor's hastily rescheduled Town of the Year Awards night. How's that for dramatic irony? All right, well, I think that's where we're going to end for tonight. I suppose we can go ahead and we'll start this job and we'll get our pictures and stuff for tomorrow. Reminds me, we do need to buy new furniture. Yes. And, ooh. New skins for our stuff. New gloves? New gloves. Oh, wow. I actually am down to 50 points. Okay, cool. Just out of curiosity, do we get to see... Oh, we do get to see what's inside the trailer. Okay, I told you to turn off. Fine, I'll... That's just giving me a little bit more work for me later, but... All right. Anyway, that's where we're going to end for tonight. As always, thank you guys very much for watching. If you liked the video, don't forget to hit the like button. If you're new here, don't forget to prod that subscribe button. Don't forget, the top link in the description down below brings you to our merch page where you can find our Now You're Washing with Power sweatshirt, as well as things like our Fueled by Chaos Professor Chaos mug. If you want to be kept up to date of when we go live and stuff like that, make sure to ring the bell, but also check out the social media links down below. That's our Facebook page, Twitter account, Tumblr account, all the good stuff, plus the permanent invite for our Discord server, where I try to make sure to notify you guys of when we go live and stuff like that. For example, tomorrow at 8 p.m. Central Time, we'll be back with more of the Outer Worlds 2, and that following midnight, we'll be back with more Powerwash Simulator 2. All that so that you can stay tuned for more from Ollamh Productions. Oh.